Action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch reception for the first Orrett Rhoden International Piano Competition, as well as Orrett Rhoden's International Music Festival, to be held right here in Kingston, Jamaica. Now I'm with my partner in crime, Claudine Pascal Grissy from France. Hello, Claudine.
Hello, bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour. Non, je ne parle très bien français, so you'll have to you'll have to help me out. And what we're doing, we're launching the festival and the piano competition. Now, tell me, you understand what I've said?
Yes.
Tell me what you think about the festival and the competition to be held in Jamaica. In French.
Ah oui, en français. Je pense que c'est une initiative formidable et que ça va être quelque chose de formidable qu'un pianiste jamaïcain crée son premier festival et surtout aussi
international.
Oui.
International.
Et le concours international de piano. Voilà.
Oui.
Voilà.
Oui. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to meet the premier people for this festival. And I'm surrounded by many friends, all Jamaicans, by the way. And I want you to know that Jamaica, apart from dancehall and reggae, which we all love, we do love it. But I want you all to know that this festival is to bring and keep classical music alive in Jamaica. We intend to put Jamaica on the map because of me. You understand? Now, I would like to say a word first to my dear friend, Aunt Ruby Martin. Mrs. Martin, please come forward. What do you think about my idea of this piano festival competition to be held in Jamaica?
Fantastic. We need more of this once a year.
Yes.
And I congratulate you for starting this up here in Jamaica.
Well, you know, you have been one of my biggest supporters when I was 13 years old. Then in those days, and you still are beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
and
dear.
I wanted to know that I've been your greatest fan, Aunt Ruby.
Thank you.
And I want to also let the public know that we have a very interesting concert hall called the Wall Theatre, which Mrs. Martin is a patron of and is trying to fund, because it is in the downtown area of Kingston, but it is a historical site, and I think we are going to put it on the map because it is going to be part of this festival and the competition.
Wonderful. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Aunt Ruby.
And congratulations.
Thank you, dear. And I thought, well, you know, why not bring a classical music festival to Jamaica? And to keep classical music alive in Jamaica. You know, that's why I thought of the festival being held in Jamaica.
So there's no age barrier?
No age barrier. It's open. It's an open to the world. Anybody who wants to compete. The prize, the prize for the first prize is $50,000 US. That's first prize. That in itself is going to make it the biggest international festival ever to be held in the world. Right? And the standards, we're bringing in Steinways from New York, Steinways from London. So we'll have a selection. Each competitor will send in they'll audition first. They'll send in the audition tapes or DVDs, and then there will be audition, and we select the first round, the preliminary round as it is. Then we go from the preliminaries to the first and second round, third round, and then the finals, and then we'll finally pick a pianist who will represent the world's greatest pianist. Another dear friend of mine, my dearest friend, Gillian Rowlands, who has been one of my biggest supporters. She's been to all my concerts in Kingston, and, well, she's yet to come to hear me at Carnegie Hall, but she will one day. I'm sure she will. Now, Gillian, welcome.
Thank you, Orrett.
Yes. Gillian, what do you think of the idea of the first international piano competition to be held in Jamaica?
It's absolutely wonderful. It's, I think if we're in Paris, we'd say c'est formidable.
Ah, fabulous.
It's a real treat for Jamaica. And you know, we recognize you as a national treasure, Orrett.
Thank you.
You've inspired so many Jamaicans across the world. And as an inductee in our Hall of Fame, I know you're inspiring a lot of young Jamaicans with talent, and we want to take this opportunity to congratulate you and to wish you all the best. And I'm happy that you have started the revival of classical music in Jamaica.
We are here at the launch reception with Madame Claudine Pascal Grissy, and we are here talking about the Orrett Rhoden International Music Festival as well as the Orrett Rhoden International Piano Competition to be held in Kingston, Jamaica, 2013, August. And with me is one of my dearest friends, Andre Bishkoff Benjamin, an attorney, but nevertheless a fabulous person and a music lover. And she's been to all my concerts in Kingston. Andrea, welcome. Come.
Thank you very much, and thank you so much for having me. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here.
What do you think about the international competition and the festival?
I think it's an absolutely amazing idea. There's very much need for focus on classical music in Jamaica, and it is very important that our youngsters are being taught that there is something else but reggae, dancehall, etc. So I think it's an amazing idea. It really will encourage young people to really get into the music, get into serious music, and we'll just take it from there. I'm so proud of you.
Tell me, what do you think about launching, first of all, the first Orrett Rhoden International Music Festival, as well as the Orrett Rhoden International Piano Competition to be held next year? The piano competition being the greatest piano competition ever. The first prize being $50,000 to the first prize winner.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
And what do you think it will do for Jamaica?
I think it will promote Jamaica and put it on the map, and that's what we need. And Orrett, you're the right person to do it.
Now, I would like to introduce one of my very special friends who we've grown very close over the last few months because he has been pivotal in instructing me in my career. He's a very special person to Jamaica. I'd like to introduce to you the very special Merrick Needham. Merrick, how are you?
Very well indeed, thanks. All right.
Thank you. Merrick, how do you feel about the first Orrett Rhoden International Piano Competition to be held in Jamaica 2013?
I think it's a marvelous idea because ever since the days of the Surrey Philharmonic Orchestra and so on, we've tended to neglect classical music in Jamaica, and it has tended to be only soloists who've had any recognition, yourself at international level and many others, some not at such a high level, but good pianists or singers or violinists. But I think the idea of your festival in having a world caliber organist and a good baritone, it is a mix of talents, and I think that makes it more stimulating, interesting, and brings a sort of fresh vivacity to it.
Thank you, Mary. Now, also, in addition to the festival, is a competition based on the fact that, incidentally, I don't know if I've told you this, but I'm being hailed as the world's greatest in terms of the performance of the Brahms Handel, which I recorded on record, is being hailed as the greatest ever of the Brahms Handel. And this is why I'm sort of trying to use my imagination and create out of it a piano competition to be held in Jamaica. How does that?
Seems an excellent idea. What would this be? Annual is your idea?
Well, it will be one of the piano competition 1 year. The next year will be voice, and the third year will be violin and strings. Right, Claudine?
Ouais, formidable.
Right.
It's a great challenge. You're taking on quite a lot in terms of managing to bring it off, but knowing you, I'm sure you will. And I think the festival right now is a forerunner of what should be a good success to come. So
I think it's brilliant. It's an innovation because it's the first time. It's a big challenge, and I want to be part of it. I want to be there, and I thank you so much for organizing this big international competition because it's very important to find new talents and around the world and to link Jamaica, to show Jamaica to all the world.
How are you, Orrett?
Hello, Ambassador Mark Olivia Gendry.
Good said.
Amandine, come into the picture. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a little bit too much to drink. And it's the French wine, of course, that has done it. Anyway, I want Claudine to welcome, and the ambassador to welcome Claudine and vice versa, because we are here for the first international Orrett Rhoden Music Festival being held in 3 parts of Jamaica. First, we had the concert in Ocho-Rios at the Royal Plantation Hotel, and then we're having the second concert at the University Chapel Mona, and then the last concert in Westmoreland at the Montambrine Theatre Gallery in Westmoreland. What ambassador inspired you to take me on?
Oh, that's a very, very difficult question. No, it's a very easy question. What inspired me to sponsor the concert was that I admire very much your talent. And when you told me that you had some musicians, friends who would come, a French lady, and then Ilo, who is an American but living in France for 40 years now, I said that obviously it was worthwhile to try to help you a little in the little measures of our little means.
Oh, you've been wonderful, ambassador. Absolutely wonderful.